Yeah. Hello.
Hi,
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Yeah, I'm also doing great. Thank you so much
I'm
for
audible?
asking.
Am I
Yes, yes.
audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
I
Uh,
was waiting.
uh-huh. So you were waiting for the
Hi.
session.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yes, welcome to the session and good morning.
Good
Yes, so tell
morning.
me, as it is our first session, so I would definitely love to know about yourself.
So, thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself on your YouTube channel. As you know, my name is Mohit Sambaria and I am from Haryana. I live in Haryana at Rewari and I am pursuing my bachelor degree from Gurugram University. And
Mhm.
I am a final year student in my college. If I tell you about my hobbies, so I like reading books, and before I did not like reading books, but because I was not able to understand English while reading, listening, and speaking, but now I am able to understand little bit, so I like reading books. Currently, I am reading Psychology of Money book and Rich Dad and Poor Dad book, and I am reading this book again because of I could not read this book properly, and I like exercising. You can say I am fond of exercising. So yeah, it was all about myself.
Okay, that's lovely to know about yourself. Wow, psychology of
Yes.
money and rich dad and poor dad both are inclined
Yes.
towards money. So it means there is
Yeah,
something.
these are advanced level books, so I was not able to understand. Still, I'm not able to understand properly, but I can understand 50 to 70%.
That's a great thing that you are able to understand 50 to 70% because yes, I have also read both the books, not entirely like a few pages because I didn't like that
Yeah.
much. I don't know why psychology of money and rich dad poor dad they are still with me, but I haven't a few pages, so I got to know that they are little advanced. So if you are able to understand even 50 to 70%, that's great.
I
Okay.
don't know what is fiction book and non-fiction book. I just read whatever I get.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fiction, non-fiction you are reading. The books you are reading like
Don't
self-help, money,
yeah.
related to self-help, related
I
to mindset and spirituality. These are the non-fiction. Fiction is entirely like
yeah.
imagination, stories, novels. Those are
I
fiction.
just want I just wanted to read something. That's why I bought this book.
So who suggested you like psychology of money and rich dad and poor dad?
I just wanted to read this book personally.
So, but from somewhere you must got the idea or must have heard about these books and then you have picked, right?
I was scrolling Instagram reels and a Instagram cricket creator was saying if anybody wants to get a financial education, so they
Mm-hmm.
should read this book. This is why I bought this book.
Okay, okay, great.
Yeah,
So how much have you read both the books? Have you completed? Have you read half?
yeah, I have completed both books.
Both. So which
Yeah,
book is next, like in your wish list to read?
I just want to complete this book again because I want to I want to I मतलब मैं पूरी तरह से समझना चाहता हूँ इस बुक को मतलब नाउ आई एम एबल टू 50 to 70% बट आई वांट टू नो 100%.
Okay, so you can say I want to comprehend properly,
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
want to understand the
yeah,
context properly, or I want to read it thoroughly in detail.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm, great. So you would go again with the same books. That's a great thing, even because I think for the first time when you were reading, maybe you just understood, like you mentioned, that 50%. Now, if you
yeah,
read them again, you will understand, you will get a lot of new things that you think itself that, okay, I didn't recognize it when I was reading it for the first time. It
yeah.
happens with me too. Okay.
I
Uh,
I can understand I can understand 100%, but I am not consistent with this language, so this is why.
so how long have you been learning?
I have been learning English for 8 to 10 months, but I was not consistent.
Okay. So have you like enrolled yourself in any particular course?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm learning English from a YouTube channel, and then I
Okay.
bought a course, English course.
Oh, okay. So you are continuously learning with them now.
Yes, yes.
That's great. Okay. So do you have any particular topic to discuss with me today?
No, I don't have any particular topic, but I just wanted to talk to you because I don't
Okay.
have any speaking partner, so this is why.
Great. We would discuss a particular topic, but before that, if you have any
Okay.
doubt, any question, I would love to answer and would love to guide you.
So my first question is when I speak English, so before speaking, I have to think what is I'm going to speak. So do you also face this problem?
Okay, you have to think what to speak. So do you think in Hindi
Yeah,
and then translate into English like this?
yeah. In my mind, I
Mm-hmm. No, I don't have this issue now. Even since starting, I didn't have this. I didn't have the habit of thinking and translating. I incorporated the habit of thinking in English directly. And that
yeah, yeah.
takes time, like you are into reading and listening now. So it will take time, but gradually you will be able to master it. And what else you can do is that a conscious practice, which you need to do every single day, like decide 15 minutes at least, where you have to give this task to yourself to to think in English only. Whatever comes in your brain, whatever you have done throughout the day, like before going to bed, you can give this task to yourself to think about the entire day. What did you do? Where did you go? Whom did you meet? What interesting did you do today? What challenging thing you have encountered today? Or if you met any friend, if you talked to any friend, if something happened in the family. There are a lot of things, we go through
Yeah,
in the entire day. So give this task before going to bed, before going to sleep, to think in English. So gradually, like everything becomes extraordinary, or everything we become very good at because of certain practices. No matter what it is, like if you want to become emotionally stronger, you have to do certain practices every day. If you want to become mentally strong, you have to do certain practices. Similarly, like physically, if you want to be very strong, you have to hit the gym, you have to go there
yeah.
consistently, right? So everything depends on your consistent practice. So thinking in English is just like the same. Like you have to do the practice consistently, consciously every day. Give this task to yourself and practice it. Gradually you will feel a shift, profound improvement or transformation in the way of thinking. And then this will help you to speak effortlessly and continuously.
So how much time should we give our speaking practice? Do you think if anyone would practice 5 to 10 minutes speaking practice, so they can achieve English fluency? Only just 5 to 10 minutes.
To be honest, I don't think so, but if
I
that is
don't. I really don't think.
yeah. But the thing is that if the person is doing for 15 minutes, but if the person does it for 2 years, then maybe there would be a change. But for 20 minutes, like, see, throughout the day for 24 hours, you are speaking in your language, you're thinking in your language, you're talking in your language, and just for 15 to 20 minutes, you are giving to English. It will take a lot of time, obviously, right? It's not then you will be able to improve it in just 3 months. If you want to improve in just 3 months, indulge yourself, immerse yourself in English more than 6 hours, I would say. It's not like conscious thing like reading, listening, and speaking that can take 2 hours. One and a half to 2 hours at least you should spend. Otherwise, if you are watching anything like on Instagram, YouTube, whatever you are watching, you have to refrain yourself from watching rubbish things or things which you don't want in your life. People know that
Yeah.
they don't want these things, but still they are consuming that kind of content. So the content has the capacity to hold your attention, grab your attention, and you are hooked to that. And you forget your priority. So if you have that fixed targets in a day for a few months, then you will stick to that, and you will, whenever you will open YouTube, Instagram, you will stick to that one practice. So whether you are even, watching something entertaining like comedy, vlogs, try to watch them in English. So indulge yourself, at least listen to English a lot. If not speaking, speaking do if you're doing for 30 minutes, okay. But listen to English a lot, like podcasts, people, conversation, vlogs, whatever you
I
watch in
listen,
English.
yeah,
Hmm.
I listen English content a lot, but I think if I am listening English content, so that will not help me for getting English fluency. I personally think, because if I am speaking, so that will help me for my speaking practice, and if I am listening, so that will help me for my listening.
I completely agree. And I
Before I
have talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah, before I used to speak front of camera 5 to 10 minutes,
Okay.
but nowadays I am giving my exam, college exam, so
Mm-hmm.
uh, I just shadowing practice. I shadow
Shadow.
practice.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
great.
15 to 20 minutes.
Okay, who is your favorite YouTuber there you are shadowing?
I don't know her name, but
Oh, you don't know her name. Okay.
I
Okay, no
don't know.
problem. But that's a great, I think, practice to do to enhance your pronunciation, sentence structure. That will help you definitely. Okay, so if you don't have further question, we can discuss a topic in which is seeking validation. I want to know, what do you think about it? Do you think that seeking validation is important, and why?
I think seeking validation is not important. Personally, for me, if when I talk with someone and that person is showing me interest, so then I can talk with her and him. But
Mhm.
if I think he is not taking interest in me, so I don't take him seriously.
Okay, so you don't
So
need that their validation at all.
no, I don't need that much
Hmm.
validation. If I think that person is giving me uh, validation, so okay, if that person is not taking me seriously, so I don't care, I just moved on.
Okay, and why do you think that people, crave for the validation these days?
Yeah, I was watching a YouTube video where a podcaster was saying many people wants to stay busy, but
Yeah,
they are not really busy,
really
but they
busy.
look like we are busy. So I know when I talk with someone, so I know they are acting like a busy person, they are not acting like a busy person, so I know. So this is why when I talk with someone and I know that, and then I got to know uh, they are ignoring me, so after that I don't take them seriously.
No, that's not what I asked. I asked, like, why do you think that people are craving for validation? Nowadays people, like, they need some people's attention, they need others' validation for
I can
improvement.
understand, but I'm not able to speak. What should I speak?
Okay,
I'm
okay,
thinking, what should I speak? Yeah,
okay,
I
okay.
can understand.
Let me share my point of view here. I
Yeah,
think it is because of self acceptance, lack of self acceptance, and lack of self awareness. They are not aware of their own potential or own caliber, and that is why they seek the validation from outside, that somebody can,
yes,
say that, okay, you are doing good, or you have this caliber, you have this potential. People are lacking in understanding their own selves. They are not aware of their own potential and lack of self. Some people know their own things, and mostly negative things, not positive things, because for
yeah,
positive things they haven't done certain kind of practices, because every good thing needs time, needs, proper attention, then we are able to find the good things. But it's easy to find negative things in others and ourselves too. We keep complaining, we keep doubting ourselves, we keeping the fear of doing anything, a fear of
yeah,
failure, fear of, like, people will judge me if I'll try that. If I'd start a business, I would fail. If what if it doesn't work? But they don't think that what if it works, what if
yeah,
it
yeah,
goes in a well manner. So positive thinking is not there, and that is why they lack in self acceptance. And when they don't accept, they think that they have this thought also, like, people will also not accept. So they, if somebody, some one or two people then accept them, or give that validation, they feel proud. It is not about this, it is not about others, it is about yourself. What do you think? Now maybe you got a little idea, you can share now.
Means you want to say that many you want to say कि भाई लोग दूसरों की जजमेंट से डरते हैं, मीन्स यू वांट टू से दिस.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Fear of
So I
judgment. Yeah.
personally, fear of judgment. I personally think where I was thinking to start my own YouTube channel, but then I thought I should not start because of people of judgment. Before I had this problem, but now I don't have this problem. I'm going to start my YouTube channel, so I don't have people of judgment. I don't take anyone seriously. I just think I can do anything whatever I want, so I don't take anyone seriously.
That's a very essential thing you have,
Yeah,
brought. And that is earlier you had this fear and now you don't have. Then there is a shift. And I want to know,
yeah.
like, from where did you get this shift? The mindset shift. Earlier you were thinking of people. Now you are not thinking of people. Now you are thinking of yourself. And this needs a lot of practice. There are a lot of things behind it. I want to know your personal journey, like
I
how.
I didn't do any kind of practice. I personally I believe on manifestation and law of attraction. So
Okay.
then I thought if I want to do something and if I want to get something, so why should we care about someone? If I want to get something, so I should not care about someone.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Wow. One after another, you are bringing great things. That's a great thing that you didn't do anything special, but something was there in your brain or something was there in your life that was working. As you mentioned, that you believe in manifestation, law of attraction.
yeah,
So I want to
yeah.
know, like, from where did you get to know? Because there is a certain period of time that something comes in front of you and you are amazed at it. Like, okay, this is also something which works in people's life and how people manifest these things. Or the dream life or the dream home, the dream car, everything they manifest. So who introduced you the law of attraction and manifestation?
I watched a podcast with Raj Samia. I
Raj
don't
Samani.
know.
Raj Samani.
Yeah, Raj Samani. So
Yeah.
where a podcaster, where a couple was saying if anybody wants to get anything, so they must use law of attraction. Then I liked law of attraction. Then I found about more. Then I found about it, so then
Hmm.
I know then I know that we should use law of attraction in a good manner.
Great.
After that, yeah,
Okay, Raj Samani's podcast. I also watch his podcasts and they are profound. They are valuable podcasts. I would suggest
yeah,
everybody to watch. And the couple you are talking about is, I think you are talking about Mitesh Khatri and Indu Khatri. They were
yeah.
on his podcast and they were talking about the law
Yes,
of
yes.
attraction. Yeah. Okay. So, as you
I
believe
think
in
they
the
are older
manifestation
than
now,
us.
they are. Yes, they are.
They are, yes.
They have experienced it and a lot
Mhm.
of things like that couple has done, so you can watch a lot of related to that. So when you got to know the law of attraction, you got to know maybe the techniques which we use or which are introduced by them, right? So have you applied any technique? Have you manifested anything so far?
Before I used to think if I have to get something, so I just visualize something. I just think something.
Mm-hmm.
After then, I got to know if I want to attain something, so so I will have to take action. We can't get anything just by thinking and
Hmm.
visualization. We will have to take action.
True.
So yeah, so I was thinking that I want to learn English. So and I just used to think this, I want to learn English, I want to learn English.
Hmm.
Then I took a step to learn English. Yeah, so this is important that you should take action. Take action is more important.
Yeah, it is essential to take action. It is not like you are sitting at
Yeah,
one place and visualizing to get everything. You have to
yeah,
work
yeah.
for it. But the thing is that it helps you to work in the right direction in the and then you have taken the initiative to master your language. Okay, great. Apart from visualization, is there any other technique that you liked very much or you used? I think you have recently got to know about this.
Yeah, I just take actions.
Okay, great. Action is everything at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so as we were talking about the validation, right? So now I want to know, like, do you think that people are craving for the validation because of social media? Like, social media has, give elevated this feeling of getting validation from outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to speak something, but this is a new topic for me, so I am not able to speak. What should I speak? I don't know what should I speak. So because I'm able to talk with someone, and you are
Mm-hmm.
great, and you are good speaking than me. So
Okay.
I don't know what should I speak.
Okay. Yeah. So here I
Yeah.
just would like to add my point of view, which is like
You
maybe
can
social.
ask me some question. You can ask me some question, but I'm not able to define a big topic.
Okay.
You can understand.
Okay, okay. So let's just let me just complete this one and then I'll ask you. So I think
Yeah.
social media is a double-edged sword. It is not like it is just making you addicted to watch random thing. It is not just making you seek the validation or have bad habits. It is a double-edged sword, as I said. That is why it depends on our mindset. It depends on our on priorities, our own things which we want to pursue in our life. So I don't give this credit to, or maybe I don't blame social media that social media has, elevated this thing in people's mind. It is about ourselves. When there is a lack of self acceptance, people go outside, whether it is social media or actually outside. Mostly it is social media now. People are posting videos, photos, and they need that others' validation. They don't have that acceptance, right? Whatever it is, like maybe their job, maybe their appearance, maybe their dress, whatever the language they use, whatever it is, they think that people other can accept me. First, you should have to accept yourself. Once you have accepted, the same thing you spread outside, right? Like you have the positive vibe, positive energy, you have learned something, even it can be very simple thing, very simple lesson, very simple
Yeah.
word. You are teaching them, you are sharing with them, you are sharing. Then it is like you have accepted first and then you want them to just learn if you want. If they are not agree, if they are saying something negative, then also you don't need to bother about it, because it is not that you have to focus on, it is something that they need to focus on. They are thinking maybe
Yeah.
negative, their thought process is negative. At the same time, it is like recently I read, when your thoughts, like you were talking about the law of attraction. Law of attraction and the manifestation doesn't work when you are, because it works only based on your thought process. As it is
Yeah.
said that thoughts are things, right? We convert thoughts into things. So, and it is said that if you are, and your thoughts also depend on your feeling. So if you're feeling bad, it is not possible to get positive thoughts. If you're feeling bad, you will get negative thoughts. If you're feeling good, feeling happy, only then you will get positive thoughts. For example, if you're feeling happy and you want to have a negative thought, it's not possible. If you're feeling sad, if you want to, and while feeling sad, you want to have a positive thought, it's not possible. So we need to
Yeah.
switch, or we need to focus mostly on how we are feeling. And when it comes to know that how we are feeling actually, one thing that I got to know from the secret book, that is something like you have to just ask this question, particular question throughout the day multiple times, that how you are feeling. Like you have to
Sorry,
become
but
aware of yourself. Hmm.
how many book have you read?
I haven't counted, but I think a lot. Not a lot. I mean, more than 40. Yeah.
I can see
Yeah.
in your background.
Hmm. Okay. So let's talk about
Stop.
books. Let's talk about something which you like. I don't know what you can talk about. You can let me know what you want to discuss.
I have not done any kind of practice because I am giving my college exam.
Mm-hmm.
So before I was deleting my all emails. So
Okay.
then I saw your email, then I thought I should send you one email more. And then I just email you, I want to connect with you. And I was buying a new laptop. So so shopkeeper was saying me, sir, tell me. a YouTube, tell me a OTP. I have sent you a OTP on your email. Then
Okay.
I saw your email. Then I thought I am going to connect with you. I didn't any
Okay.
kind of practice. I'm just talking with you.
So if the person haven't asked you to open and send me the OTP, you wouldn't have checked your email and you would have missed this opportunity. That is
Maybe
manifestation. That is something that universe brought you here. You thought of having a session, but you were not very much conscious about it, but then it led you to reach there.
I
Great.
was thinking that I was going to have session with you,
Mm-hmm. Okay, you were just
and I
thinking.
was
Hmm.
yeah.
And I guess,
And when I use
yeah, go
when
ahead.
did I used to practice? When I used to record myself on my on my camera. So I
Mm-hmm.
just used to give my introduction like I'm talking with you. So I just used to say, hey, thank you, Rajni, for giving me this
Oh,
opportunity. So yeah, I used to do this.
this is your maybe manifestation, then we can say.
Yeah, yeah,
Great. And yesterday itself, you sent the email, and immediately when I opened your email was the first one, and then I booked the session. I thought like he must be online and he will pick this opportunity. So you made hay while the sun shined. Great.
yeah.
Okay. So if you don't have any other question, I would like to know about your daily routine a little bit if you can tell. So that would be a great practice for you.
Yeah, I wake up 4:30 around 4:30 a.m. After that
Mm-hmm.
I go for workout. Nowadays I'm giving my college exam, so I don't go to library. So other
Mm-hmm.
days I go to library.
Okay.
So I pra- I I practice of my college examination and I practice of my English speaking. I
Mm-hmm.
read 5 to 10 pages every day. Then I listen 1 to 2 hour. After that, I do English practice 5 to 10 minutes. I
Mm-hmm.
record myself and I write 1 to 10 pages. I just do this.
All the four practices you do:
Yes, yes.
speaking, reading,
Yeah,
listening, and
I
writing.
take one class. Yeah, I take one class from
Hmm.
a course, English course.
That's great. And is it helpful?
Yeah, very helpful. Because
That's
so
great.
many people think if we want to learn English, so we will have to only focus on speaking, reading, listening, and writing. But my personal opinion, we will have to clear our fundamentals like how to use should, how to use would. We should know about it.
Absolutely, we should know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But people who say that listening, reading, speaking, writing will help you, their way is different of understanding the fundamentals. They are not wrong. Your way is different to understand the fundamentals, and their way is different to understand the fundamentals. There is a just little difference. That's it. Nothing is wrong. You can master all the fundamentals through listening, reading, writing, speaking itself. You can master fundamentals by using or by going to that conventional method, like reading all the fundamentals, learning all the fundamentals, clearing all the fundamentals. This is entirely up to the person, like how he wants to pursue it. Nothing wrong in it. Both the approaches are fine.
If for I was learning English, so I was not able to understand English while listening.
Mm,
But then I took some classes from YouTube. Then I
mm,
got to know how to use should and would and how to use past tense and present tense.
mm-hmm.
After that, I was able to understand English little bit while listening. Then I
True,
thought firstly I should clear my all fundamentals.
true. Yeah,
Yeah.
the same thing I faced during my college days. College days, I started listening to something a little bit, but I wasn't able to
Yeah.
understand at all. But I kept listening because I didn't like learning fundamentals from books. So I thought to go with the different approach. And back then in 2017 itself, I got to know about listening and all, like people were sharing a few videos. I got to know, then I started just listening that, because before that I didn't know that listening, reading can help anyone to learn a language. But yes, once I started, I gradually started understanding, because the thing is that when I was learning Korean, I simultaneously learning the meanings in English. So once you know the words in English, you little bit get what the sentence means when you know the meaning of the words. Before that, I didn't know the meanings of a lot of words in English, like before learning Korean. And once I
Yeah.
learned Korean, I learned a lot of English words, and those words gave me this, or helped me to comprehend what is said, or what is, written. So that's how gradually my journey started. And it happens with everyone.
Why did you learn Korean?
Out of curiosity to explore something new, that's it. Nothing big, or nothing like
Did you
I was inspired by K-pop or BT, or like,
yeah.
yeah. No, no, I wasn't. I don't remember
Did you
exactly.
attend
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Did you attend any kind of English courses
Not exactly courses
for
where they
clear
teach.
your fundamentals like how to use should would for
No, 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 no. I didn't ever, because I didn't like that
so
conventional
how did
method of
you
learning. Yeah, I'm coming to the point. That point, that
yeah.
I just started listening. I listened a lot before I started speaking, a lot. And then when I in between, I prepared for banking too. So during banking, I started reading the Hindu newspaper. From the Hindu
Yeah.
newspaper, I got understanding, a little more understanding while reading, and then I learned a lot of new words because I was preparing for banking, and there we need to learn a lot of new English words. I learned. So those words, those reading and listening, all three things helped me to comprehend everything properly. Once I started understanding everything, then in 2022, just started speaking. And before that, I little bit incorporated the habit of thinking in English. And once you are able to think in English, it becomes easier to speak in English. So I just didn't take fundamental classes. I took a few, classes with the tutors where like one-on-one sessions and talking on a topic. Whether I was speaking broken English, wrong English, whatever it was, I just took speaking classes directly, like speaking sessions, nothing else. Because this is what my mind, I think, accepted this approach, not that conventional one. So there are two type of people. A few go with the conventional first, a few like me go with those practices directly and improve from there. Then I used to watch my videos and used to find my mistakes, and gradually I just focused on the sentence structure. Okay, there is a mistake, there is a mistake in past, or there's a mistake in present. So gradually I practice those patterns with speaking mostly. Yeah.
Do you think we can directly think in English because if we don't know how to use should and how to know if we don't know how to use English word properly, so we can think in English directly? Do you think?
No, I said listening,
Firstly,
reading
we will
words. When you get that understanding from those practices, then you can build your thinking.
yeah.
That's what I said. Like, not if you're not doing reading, listening, if you don't know meanings of the words, then I don't think so it is possible to think.
So I personally don't think that if any person in our starting phase, so they can think in English. Like you are
Sure.
a advanced level speaker, and though then you can think in English, but not me. I can't think in English.
True, true. But it's not like I am now able to think in English. It's like, as I mentioned already, listening, reading words, then I used to give this task to myself to think in English, what I have done throughout the day, what I'm going to
Yeah.
do. So this is how it is a gradual process. Every single practice is a gradual process. Yeah.
Our mother tongue is Hindi, and we have been speaking English since childhood. So it will take time.
Yeah, we are speaking our mother tongue since our childhood. So yes, as I shared one video in which I discussed triple R, which is like registered memory, then relearn, then repetition. So this is registered memory is like, for if you are now 25, then it means like 25 years of registered memory that you have to unlearn and relearn. So it will take a lot of time, a lot of patience, right? So yeah, it takes time.
I had many questions, but now I don't know what should I ask you.
Why didn't you note down those questions if you had a lot of?
I have said you I didn't and do any kind of
Oh.
practice.
But no, no, you are
I
saying that I had a lot of questions, but right now I'm not able to recall, right? So I'm asking, why
yeah
didn't you
yeah
note down those questions? You were not expecting that I
I
would reply to your email, right?
Yeah, because I was seeing I was seeing our email before 30 minutes, but you
Okay.
didn't reply, so I thought you will not take session with me.
So for
This is
everybody
why
out
I
there over YouTube, if you have
yeah
sent an email and if you think that I would not reply, that's not the thing that I would not. I would definitely reply. So if you have any question, any doubt, just please note that down so you can ask and you don't forget that. You have missed your opportunity. You didn't ask a lot of questions, but yes, I enjoy talking to you.
yeah okay.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining the session. Have a nice day ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, bye bye.
Bye bye.